Recording is on.
There we go. Okay. All right. So first up, Jesus Christ. Okay. Hold on. He's here too, by the way, if you want to know. I don't just say his name. Okay. Just got, what did I write down earlier? Sorry, I was doing meditation on Matt earlier and he said something and I wrote it down, but I write horrible in meditation. So it says, I just got something. So let me get back into that. I don't know why this phrase. So I get a lot of phrases. He's a phrase person right now. I don't know why I'd feel that way. Just got put out there like it didn't even matter. Interesting. Hang on. I don't know the connection to that though. Were you supposed to have a girl and 2 boys?
Me?
Yeah.
I have a girl and a boy, but I've had a couple miscarriages.
Okay.
And an abortion.
Okay. Was one of the boys or the miscarriage very close to the boy?
Yeah.
Okay. Because they're talking about a single, because there's difference between like almost there and there. So, I'm not dead, so I can't, this is the best I can explain it. So you can feel the frequency of what it is, but then if they last a little bit longer, the more in they are, the more of like a personality and attire, the more they almost like sex themselves.
Okay,
That's kind of what it is.
So my son was born, and when he was 8 weeks old, I found out I was pregnant. So I would have had Irish twins. And my ex was a narcissist and abusive and forced me to have an abortion, and I didn't want to.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so that okay. So
and I was like 10 weeks. I was like 10 weeks pregnant, yeah.
Really? Okay, so I feel like it would have been a girl and then boy. Like that would have been a thing. Like okay. 3. Okay. Man, you did everything to protect that baby from him, didn't you? Hang on. That was a nasty letting everything go. That took a while. Hang on. Yeah. So Matt, we'll get into that too, because that's where we're going. I don't know why Matt's so pushy in the forefront. Hang on. He's saying he's not the one that should have gotten away. Why would he have regret in his death?
It was tragic.
Yeah, okay. Don't get any more than that.
Okay.
Because he's saying what's happening is just like it. That's. He said I just got put out like nothing mattered. It just got put out, which means probably like he just left like very. Hold on. Now I don't know if that's also revolving around how he felt during passing, but he's just like I just got put out, which means like nothing mattered, and I'm like. Usually we don't have a whole lot of regret behind it unless it's either very quick or very like from our own kind of in a way. Hang on. So I just kept tripping and I just kept falling off. Hang on. Was he tripping up on himself? Did he keep like tripping on himself pretty much in a way? I mean, not like walking physically and tripping, but it's like getting and then hold on.
Yeah.
Okay. He said I was fast. I had a fast mind. I'm like, oh, okay. Hang on. I couldn't let it go. What could he not let go? Hang on. I feel sad for the mom, but he ties the father in. Did the father have something immediate, or the male have something immediately to do with him post passing?
I'm not sure what you mean.
Okay. He's talking about the female being sad. Sorry, I feel like female male energies. Hang on. Did his father witness any of this?
No, but his kids did.
Okay. Okay. So he may be referencing that he's the father. Hang on.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, hang on. He's talking about having the higher. Hang on. There was nothing they could do to save him. There was nothing they could do to save him. Okay, cool. Why is he showing me gore?
Mm.
Now, I don't know if that's figuratively, like he was ripped himself apart, or if it's physically, like, okay, is that a thing?
Like D, all of the above.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, because literally it looks like from a thing, like a movie from Saw. Like, I'm like, what is this? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mind you, he's never been channeled before, so the images he's giving me, I'm like, oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
You're fine. This is what he's new. He's getting to learn my language, and I'm learning his. Hang on. Hey, wait, he did it in his house?
Yeah. Holy shit.
Okay, sorry. They found me on the walls for weeks. Did they find him on the walls for weeks?
Yeah.
Hold on. Give me a second. Why was she not any help? Why are you blaming this on her? Not you. You said their mother wasn't any help. What is that?
Holy shit. Okay. So she knew. Ask him, did Jesse know that something was wrong with him?
Okay, well, that's why he's saying their mother didn't replay this. Sorry. Phrases come in and they leave, and I'm like, okay. Okay, had he been having like panic attacks or attacks of something for like months or weeks?
I'm sure of it. I know my uncle had anxiety. I know.
Okay. Okay, because that's what he's talking about. Because he said it very forcefully. I've been having these panic attacks and stuff for fucking weeks, and like, yeah, and I'm like, ugh. I'm like, did he blow his head off?
Yep. Yes, he did.
He just showed me. Interesting. God, I wish you were in my head. This is so. Oh, I have goosebumps everywhere. Oh, no, you're fine. This is what I do. That's why that's what. Sorry, my normal brain gets in, and I'm just trying to figure it out too. Hang on. But he's not in. It's like he hasn't, because he's blaming it on other things. He's like, and it's this, and I had this, and I had this, and there's drugs, and there's this, and blah, blah, blah. But it's like we're not accepting the behavior as our own, honestly, in a way, which that's at a very frustrated spirit point, which means like I still haven't gotten over how I passed yet. Hang on. Go back there. They sold the house. They can't go back there. It says it's gone.
Yeah.
You can't go back there.
Yeah, she's selling it, or she has sold it. Yeah.
Okay, cool, 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 cool. It almost feels like he is, and it's so interesting. I feel a common thread between a lot of these. It almost feels like we are bipolar in a way.
That makes a lot of sense.
But not medically diagnosed, maybe not. And hold on. Uh, okay, he's talking specifically about the son. The son. The son. The son. Did the son walk in and witness it? There's a daughter too. Who's that?
Yeah, so he's got 2 sons.
Okay.
And he has a daughter and an adopted daughter.
Okay, cool. Did one of the sons come in and find him? Did one of the sons come? Okay, cool, cool, cool. And this is a very graphic image, but literally like the son walking in. I don't think he did it, but this is just what he showed me, like picking up a piece. I know he didn't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's the image I get. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah. The kids had a lot of therapy, and they're probably still in therapy.
They need to be. They need to be from what I'm seeing. Hang on. He's mocking. This is where people always think that they're going to come and have like this beautiful, wonderful, I love you, I love you. And this, sometimes it doesn't happen. He does love people, but he's even mocking like the memorials and the things that they did. Like, oh, in loving memory of, oh, in loving like this. And I'm like,
that sounds just like him.
Yeah. I mean, I've never had somebody mock that. Oh, in loving memory of. And I'm like,
because
oh my God.
He didn't really want a service. Like, he didn't want people singing at the service. He didn't believe in a life after or anything after death. So that makes a lot of sense.
That's why he'd be that way. Oh, how weird. Okay, I've never had somebody mocked like that. I'm like, okay, interesting. Hang on. Mom. Is his mom passed?
No.
Mom. He says, Mom, we have the girl. I don't know what that is. He's very angry. He's not in a bad way, but just like a rough way. Not scary, but just like. Is the mother living with a sister right now?
Not right now. They did at one point. She lived with both of her daughters.
Okay. Cool. Just making reference to that. Okay, so this is collectively, so this is not just him. Is she, because they just said we're waiting for her to come home at this moment. Is she doing okay?
I mean, she's older, but as far as I know, she's fine right now.
Okay, just hold on to that and keep that there. Normally, I don't get that. I mean, I heard this one time with another client, and her father ended up passing like 4.5 months later.
Wow.
So very weird. So not saying that's the time frame. I'm just saying.
No. Yeah.
Just keep it and hold it there, okay? Hang on. You're with somebody new, right? Are you remarried now?
I'm not married, but yeah, we've been together for a little bit now.
Okay, because they're like, oh, because they're talking about, oh, they're like remarried and they're in a very happy relationship. I'm like, oh, okay, good. Hang on. Are you planning on having another kid?
I haven't decided yet.
Okay, Cool. Think about it.
Okay.
It could be a boy. That's why that boy is still around. He is, I want to get into, hang on.
Sure.
Wait, do you still have all the ultrasounds from the other ones?
Oh my God.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Cool. Because she's talking about showing me literally like ultrasound pictures where they're the super thin material and it's like going through them all. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Cool. So this is coming from him. He says if she could, she would have a farm of them. Like, this is sarcastic. Like, all the kids, you would have a farm of them.
I
Like,
would, yeah.
who says that? This is great though. Hang on. So he is blaming her. He is blaming her. He is blaming her. Are we blaming her? He's blaming her about, oh, what is this? He says that she's the one that put the fucking gun to my head. I know that she did not. I know that she did not. But it's almost like seeing and how he had like joked about it or talked about it before. It was like, oh, well, just that. Like, that's all I see. Like, it's not really going to happen. It's not going to happen. You're not going to do it. Kind of like, oh, Mickey, you're stupid. You're not really going to do that. You know, like that whole thing.
Yeah.
Hang on. He's like, did I love her? I loved her. She's crazy though, but I loved her. But it's not, she's not as crazy. She is a good woman. She's just stressed a lot.
Yeah, that sounds.
Stressed. She's stressed a lot. Hang on.
That's great.
He's like, and she had to deal with all my bullshit. I'm like, oh, okay, good. Hang on. Wait, is this an uncle for you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Okay. Sorry, my headphones in here. Oh. He's talking about being around you and always making you chuckle, like it's a big thing. Hang on. And how like fun. This is like a lot younger. I mean, you're like 5, 6, like around there, 4, 5, 6, like just being there, like funny, tickling type of thing. Hang on. Okay, so did they put him in did they bury him?
Cremated.
He says they put me in a pine box. And I'm like, I don't know what pine box means. Hang on.
Mm.
Who is he with now? He was with his mother.
What do you mean?
Where are his ashes now? He was with his mother.
I'm not sure.
Okay. Okay, so you live further away from them now, correct? That whole family?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because he's showing y'all down here, and then them are very up here. Hang on. He's talking to you about, I don't think you are right now. You're not in communication with his son anymore, are you? Either of them?
No.
Okay. Because he's talking about you talking to them later on down the road. But for you, it's being scary. Like, should I insert myself in here? Should I do this? Should I bring these things back? But he's talking about with you, like, to talk to them later and inputting in what a great guy he was.
Okay.
Okay. Like, put that seed in there. Put that
Okay.
seed in there. You yourself, my dear, are in an area of what do I need to do with my life right now, though, too. Hang on. He says, for you, it's so funny. He's like, she's fucking peaceful. She's fucking peaceful. She's never had a moment of peace. She needs to enjoy her moment of peace. Like, that's talking about you. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, I'm almost. Do you have. I don't know how to explain this. Look at the squishy figure thing. Do you have little plush toys to represent the other babies or something like that? Or do you have something like that representing them? Or did you have a toy that was supposed to be for them or something like that? They're making me feel a plush animal, but it's definitely for a baby. And I don't know what that means. That's what he's showing me. And I'm like, I don't physically see anything. We're not cremated in this. We don't have, there's this, nothing this. We have the ultrasounds. Like, what is this? Oh. Mom did that. Okay. 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 So your mother. They're saying your mother needs to be a more important role in your life. Is that a thing? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because they're talking about, I think they're showing me future. I think that's what it is. Because they give all that and they give me this and they show like her bringing this, like you bringing her in and then having the squishy thing to go along with it, which means like we need to incorporate her more in like this upcoming thing with like kids and all this jazz. Is your mom kind of off the beaten path right now?
Yeah.
Okay. She needs a little help and a little love too, but she needs to give it to herself as well.
Yeah. Really bad.
Yeah, very much so. Was he a drunk sometimes?
Who? Matt?
Your uncle?
Yeah, but my father
Your
as
father was
well. His brother.
okay. Because he specifically said we were all fucking drunks.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, sums it up.
Oh, awesome. I love it when they use expletives. It's the perfect thing. Hang on. He said, I couldn't get him to tie his shoelaces, let alone tie down a home. So was it always very like up in the air for everybody?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm not laughing about that. I'm laughing about the explanation that he gave me. I'm like, oh, that's pretty crystal clear. He's talking about, oh, da, da, da. Okay. Okay. I'm just going to call him fiance. I'm going to call him husband. That's the way it feels, FYI. So I hope you're okay with that.
Yeah.
Cool. We're talking about you being adopted into his family. Is that a thing?
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty close with his parents and his
That's
brother.
what. So they're talking about having a really good family side on that side. Like it's a big thing. That's a good thing. It's a good thing. He's telling you, he's like, I'm so sorry I had to go out that like that, sweetie, but I didn't have any other way. He's like, I'm here. We're all here. I'm like, okay, who's we? Okay, so he stands with an older gentleman as well. Obviously, the older gentleman's like in his 80s, so obviously that means he passed a lot later. Okay, cool. He's like, I'm here with him, and he smacks him on the back, pop, and the guy looks like he's about to fall apart with bones. Like, that's what I'm like, okay, I know how old you are.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Yeah. Gotta get this knuckle. I guess they're all related because he's like, oh, we got to get this knucklehead on track. I guess like everybody's related right here. Hang on. Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, he's okay. They're okay. Babies are okay too right now. I feel like one, definitely the son that would have come through, that would have been a much bigger thing. But with him, tell him thank you. I think he just wanted to tell his story, which is why he's so frustrated in the very beginning. He's calmed down a lot, but he's very sassy, very sarcastic. Okay?
Okay.
So in closing, I can read you for forever. So, but in closing right now, what I want you to do, and I tell this to all my clients, take 10 minutes, have a good breather. Okay? If you can, have a good solid cry. Have a good solid cry. Kind of like decompresses everything, okay? If you feel more tired or more sad today and then tomorrow, that's normal too, because the channel is open. That's what you get. You get all sorts of emotional and crying for no reason. You're like, what the hell? But it goes away. And then also, if you need me or if you have any questions or if you need a session, just email me. Okay?
Thank you.
So you're welcome. I love you, Melissa. If you need anything, let me know, okay?
Thanks, Amie. Love you.
No.